what is going on, webheads? Round away here. Customization for your character in video games has been around forever at this point. The obvious and most popular way of doing that is skins. I mean, some games literally built their whole identity around having skins for your characters. Aside from, you know, the obvious being money, they're a good way to help you identify and distinguish each player from each other, while also giving them something cool to look at, adding a sense of style. And this is no different from fighting games too. Fighting games have probably been doing the whole skin and customization thing for longer than most games, honestly. At least as far as I could think of. Fighting games have always had different alternate costumes or colors for your characters. If you've played fighting games for any amount of time, we all have our own signature colors that we like to use, as well as skins and costumes that we wear. Hell, even some colors are basically associated with certain characters at this point, like Evo Moment number 37 with the white Chun-Li and Ken, and even pro players like Punk usually wearing like pink colors in games. Skins in fighting games are really cool too, because a lot of the time they change voice lines or different effects on character special moves and stuff like that. However, obviously, like most games, not every fighting game skin is going to be, as a lot of the time they can really miss the mark, and sometimes they just look bad, don't fit the character, or are just too goofy, or sometimes just hard to look at. Yeah, for a genre as old as fighting games, there have been tons of these examples, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Again, we're not talking about colors specifically. While I did mention colors before, it doesn't really, that's different because the character's design is still going to look the same even if it's an alternate color. We're going to be talking about base designs like that are different per game, or different skins that you could get for your character that changes how they look drastically. Mortal Kombat is an interesting franchise when it comes to this topic, considering the fact that one of my favorite parts about Mortal Kombat as a series is that every character looks different and unique in each game, having a different base design. I like this a lot because I like it when characters like change throughout the years, and it's nice to look at them all in a row and see how characters evolve design-wise. And Mortal Kombat is known for having some of the coolest, most iconic looking characters of all time, but at the same time, having some of the worst skins ever. Some of these designs are just like awful, ugly, and baffling. One design I don't like, but a lot of people seem to, is Reptile's MK4. I fucking hate this look. I think he looks gross. Like, obviously it's no secret as the Mortal Kombat games went on, Reptile started to look more and more, you know, like an actual reptile. MK4 was the first game to really show this, and I don't like this at all. Like, it's just ugly. He's like this weird half reptile, half man thing, and it just looks really odd. And also because this game doesn't have the best graphics, it just still looks ugly. I know most people hate the Mortal Kombat, this Deadly Alliance version of him. Honestly, this one I never really hated. I mean, I grew up with this game, but still, it's not a good design by any means, but at least it's way more appealing looking to me, whatever's going on in MK4. It kind of reminds me of this Amazing Spider-Man's lizard. Like, it's just really weird and off-putting. Another awful design I hate is Devora's like secondary costume in MK11. Basically the one where she's like actually naked. Like, she's already a disgusting bug witch, but now it's even more gross because she's just fully naked. Like, it's just really odd. I hate this design. And the weird, like, dreadlocks she has with it. It's just gross on top of gross. Unless you're some type of weird freak, I don't know why you would even pick this version of this character. Plus, this character in general, like, Devora is not really a character that many people like, as far as I know, in the Mortal Kombat community. The more dishonorable mentions have to go to Li Mei's secondary costume in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Again, this game has a lot of characters that people don't like, or just a lot of, like, weird designs people don't like. And Li Mei's is definitely one of them. Like, I feel like her costume is pretty modest, and then it goes to, like, this weird stripper looking costume that's just weird. But Raicho, a character that not many people like already, his secondary costume just makes him look even worse, and it's just weird. Same with Jax in this game too, like this weird rapper Jax that they went for. I really don't understand what they were trying to go for, and I don't know, it just feels a little, you know, tasteless, I guess, to say the least. Probably one of the most infamous costumes is Sub-Zero's secondary costume in Deception. Now, this is what he looks like normally. Everyone loves this design. This is my favorite Sub-Zero design. He looks so sick, so cool in this game. Like, everyone can agree on that. Now, look at his second costume, bro. Why? Get this Mr. Freeze looking ass nigga out of here, bro. For real, I don't know what the hell they were going for with this costume, man. Why is he bald with, like, a little ponytail in the back? The actual costume itself, like the chest piece, His actual pants aren't that bad in my opinion. It's mainly just him being bald and having like this weird simplified ninja mask. Just so weird. Like you have to unlock this costume, you know what I mean? Like imagine actually spending all of your time on this game to unlock all the characters first of all, and then unlocking this as an alternate costume when his default design is just so much better. Like are there genuinely people that use this costume? I'm so confused. Now Tekken is a series that's remained pretty consistent with its designs over the years. However, there are a few screw-ups here and there that I don't really like that much. For example, I may not actually hate it as much as other people do, but Tekken 8's Paul, why does he look like that? Like, what is with his hair? Like, it's just the hair specifically is the main issue I have with him. He has this, like, stereotypical, like, Karen-looking mom cut, and I don't know why they went for this direction. I mean, I guess it's to make more people talk about him, but, you know, his iconic flat top, that's kind of one of Paul's defining attributes, you know what I mean? It's just weird. And it's not even the fact that he doesn't just have it, it's just more this hairstyle, because it just doesn't fit his character. That's the only thing I can really say. I don't know. It just feels kind of just wrong. I know that's not really specific, but it's just strange. Also, I'm not really a fan of his outfit. Like, I know it's supposed to go for his whole biker aesthetic, which, yeah, he's always had, like, a motorcycle and stuff and been, like, this biker guy. But, like, again, there's just something about it. I think it's just because of how, like, dirty and ragged it looks. Like, he looks kind of homeless. That's the only way I could really describe his appearance in this game. I like his appearance in Tekken 4, and in that game, he doesn't have his, like, iconic flat top either. Although I will say he does look kind of more generic in that game. Mainly just because his hairstyle is kind of normal, but it's not a bad look for him. I think it looks fine. Kind of looks like Ken from Street Fighter a little bit in my opinion with this hairstyle. Speaking of Tekken 4, Craig Marduk was introduced in this game and yo, what is his player 2? Like, it looks rough. He has this like, it's just weird seeing him with long hair in general. This is kind of the opposite problem of with Paul. Having hair is weird, and then this like weird like open jacket with like no shirt on. It just looks really weird with like the leopard print pants. It's just not doing it for me. Actually, well no, they're snakeskin pants, but still, it doesn't help anything. Another really weird design I don't like is Devil Jin. I mean, period, he's just not that good of a fucking design. He's just like some generic, you know, edgelord version of the main character in a fighting game, which there's a lot of, but like, I don't think that Jin is particularly a better example of this than anybody else. His designs are just kind of whatever, but I really don't like his Tekken 7 look with this like weird straitjacket looking suit thing, and then it has like the chain around his neck. Like, it's just going way too far, and I know that Devil Jin is like a super over-the-top edgy design, but it's just bad. Like, it's just like, I don't know who they're trying to impress. Does anybody think this looks cool at all? And then lastly, I don't think we can not talk about this. Fundoshi fucking Heihachi, aka the sumo wrestler outfit Heihachi in Tekken 4. I don't know what's with Tekken 4, man. Yeah, he's the final boss in this game, and he's just wearing this. Why? I don't know, man. Like, he's just wearing it, and then you can play as him normally, and then also equip it. It's just, it's old man ass. That's what it is. Now we're gonna wrap this video up with Street Fighter. Now, Street Fighter is a series that has basically pretty much remained the same with character designs, like not too many changes. There have been a bunch of weirdos in the Street Fighter series with weird designs and stuff like that, but we turn our attention to Street Fighter V, where this game, the one thing that it's known for, maybe not being the best game in the world, but having a shit ton of costumes. Like, honestly, way too many costumes. I can't go over all of them in this video, so I'm gonna just attribute this to one specific character, and I think we all know who it is. Yeah, Birdie. Like, everyone's talked about Birdie before and how they kind of ruined him. He went from being like this cool, like buff, muscular, like punk dude in the previous games who, mind you, wasn't even the best character or most memorable character even in his own original appearance in Street Fighter Alpha. But Street Fighter V just ruined all goodwill with this character, making him like a fat, slobbering idiot. Just making him gross. Like, does this look like a cool, appealing character to you? I know people hate Rufus, but I think, like, Birdie is just even worse. I actually don't mind Rufus that much, to be honest, but I don't know, just something about Birdie is just gross. And honestly, this goes to just all of his alternate costumes. Specifically this one, like, this one just, like, actually makes me sick. Like, I don't know, like, I look at this and I just get, like, angry. I don't know why, it's just so gross. I think all of his outfits, just in general, kind of blow. And yeah, he's just this obnoxious, like, disgusting character. I know this is kind of a cop-out, but I mean, come on, it's Birdie, bro. Like, look at him. Like, what else do you want me to say about Birdie? And yeah, that's basically gonna be it for this video on, like, the worst costumes in fighting games. Obviously, I probably missed a ton. These were just probably the most standout cases in my mind. Another one I probably would have mentioned is this one Captain America skin in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, based off of, like, Gladiator Cap, and I don't like this design for Cap at all. And it must be a popular design or something, because this skin is also in Marvel Rivals for some reason, but I just think it takes everything away from Captain America that you would want from, you know, Captain America. It just makes him look generic and honestly fits more on, like, Thor or something than, like, you know, Captain America. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think is the worst fighting game all, or at least your least favorite one, and see ya.